Shalom, shalom. With me, I have
Brother Mawan by YAHAWAH.
I'm coming at you from the province of Babylon camp here in Tampa, Florida. I'm going to give double honors to the elders and apostles here at MILLSTONE. We teach you well. Peace and salutations be to both for elect. We're going to be getting in on this intro video today, and this video is based upon a woman that was asked, according to the news, they had they were doing interviews and people were asking how do they feel about the Queen Elizabeth's death, man. And she was basically saying, fuck her, man. She basically said she didn't care because she knows about the oppression that they did, the oppression that they had upon their own people. Anything about. So you see that this is Esau's own people. This one was an Edomite, man. And they're over there in England. She was going into the oppression that they had upon their own people. So we're gonna get a couple scriptures going into that. And this woman passed away at, what was it, 94, 96?
96.
This woman was almost 100 years old, man. You gotta ask yourself, well, how the hell did she even live that long? First of all, she's an Edomite, which is a base, man. And her organs are weaker. All the shit that she has is weaker. Her body can't really go on that long, man. So and someone was doing a lot of witchcraft, sorceries, and all kinds of shit behind closed doors. You know, getting kidney and organ transplant, heart transplants, and all this shit, man, to keep herself alive. But uh, most of all, this woman was doing a lot of adrenochrome, which was pretty much going into vampirism, man. She was drinking the blood of frightened children. When we frighten a child, adrenochrome is when they frighten children. They kidnap children, which you got a lot of children going missing every day, man. They would kidnap children, take them to the back, and frighten them. And this will get their adrenaline rushing. And when the adrenaline rushes, it causes the blood to be rich and more energized, man. You know, there's a lot of hormones getting pushed onto that blood that causes the body to become stronger at an instant, man, for that instant. And what they would do is they would take this blood out of these children. They would kill the children and take that blood out of them while their blood's adrenaline rich, and they will drink it, and this would keep them youth. They call it the youth serum, man. We want to go ahead and get started. A few scriptures. I'm gonna go ahead and grab this book of Proverbs, chapter 29, verse 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. So this says, but when the wicked bears rule, the people mourn. So you see the people mourning, man. Even that girl was mourning in that video, man. The intro video, they asked her, how do you feel about Queen Elizabeth's death? And that's of her own people. They're just different tribes of Edomites, all the same people. But she was going pretty much tearing her a whole new one. Well, she's already dead, man. Well, first, this woman wasn't really dead yet at the point of this interview, but she was, pretty much on her deathbed. And she was saying, hey, people die. People die. Well, it happens. But then she got deeper. They wanted to ask her why she felt that way. She got deeper. She was like, hey, man, she pretty much oppressed us. And Esau has oppressed everybody in the world, even his own people, man. But it says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. So if the Israelites were in authority, the people rejoice. Because things would be in order. Everybody have their own things, their own land. As long as they don't fuck with the Israelites, they're good. But, hey, man, these damn Edomites, they're the ones doing the fucking around. They fuck with everybody, man.
That's right.
They got their nose in everybody's business. And their fucking footprint in everybody's land, man.
That's right. If I may add too, man, you got these. She was a part of that. Within those elites, man. She played a hand in it, man. Being queen, what is they call her, Queen Elizabeth.
Yeah.
Hey, man, that bitch ruled for 7 decades, man. All right, completion. It was just her turn to get up out of here, man. She being and playing a hand in with those wicked elites, man. These higher banking families. The Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, man. All right. Ultimately, these families, man, they all were in ties with doing corruption amongst the earth, man, amongst the world. Ain't no coincidence that a people that she was ruling over, man, felt that way. You know, like the scripture says. When the wicked ruled, Pharaoh ruled, people on, man. That was in that. And I got a precept, you know. Grab this. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32, verse 39. Seeing now that I, even I, am He, and there is no God with me. I kill and I make alive. I will not heal. neither is there any that can deliver it out of my hand, right? So, ultimately, the Lord took this lady out, man. All right, the Lord took her ass out. Wicked bitch. All right, she deserved what she deserved what she got, man. All right, the Lord took her wicked ass out, man, because what she was doing was continuing corruption, you know, and ultimately, these devils do their part on the wicked left hand side. All right, but it was like her turn, man. You should, hey, I read it. It said she ruled for 7 decades, man. That seven it goes to completion, man. And spiritually thinking about it, going into, you know, yup. So being so, man, the Lord took our ass off, man. So when you see things like this, when you see people catch judgment, you know, ultimately the Lord's behind it, man. And that goes into anything when it comes to these leads, man. Anybody that just catches hell out here, man. The Lord said He won, He heals. All right. Another precept. This is the book of Psalms 49, verse 11. It says, "Their inward thoughts is that their house shall continue forever, and their dwelling places are all uh, generations. They call their lands after their own names." And man, this devil Esau, man, Esau in the so-called white man thinks in his mind that he's gonna rule forever. He thinks he's gonna continue and corrupting shit and keeping things rolling. The way he's rolling now, man. But ultimately he's in a huge delusion. You know, that's just like this wicked Queen Elizabeth, man. She, like the brother's going into, she getting all these goddamn surgeries, getting all these things, trying to prolong her life so she can continue in and wickedness, and then she near the progress that she thinks she's gonna see, man. You know, but come on, go ahead.
Ecclesiasticus chapter 14, verse 5. He that is evil to himself, to whom will he be good? So you Israelites really trust in these damn Edomites, but these damn Edomites don't even trust in their own Edomites, man. Because they're evil. These Edomites are evil to themselves. These are evil to their own people. You got homeless people, homeless Edomites that walk around here, man. You got some Edomites that are in the hood, man. So some Edomites are suffering. Some Edomites are double losing. But in our kingdom, we had our own land. It wasn't like that, man. We took care of the poor. There were places for the poor to eat. There was always something there for the poor, man. But this damn wicked ass devil Esau doesn't give a damn, man. He doesn't take care of his own people. He takes care of his own ass, and that's it. If anything, it's about he's already halfway through a mass extermination of his own people.
Right. If I may add to, that's why the scripture goes into, the unrighteous decrees, because these devils, man, their unrighteous decrees, man, their people get affected by it too. Mostly affected what so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American, but their people get affected by it too, man. Esau's, he's covetous. He's a greedy man. He want it all to himself. That's why you have these, high elite, vacant families that has all the riches, billionaires, trillionaires. You got ones that's even richer than they got what they call old money, slave money, man. They want to go back generations, and generations, man. They want to ultimately have the whole world under one control. Pretty much leading to the NWO. That's what they want to lead these things to, and it's being so this Elizabeth, whatever her name was, man, Elizabeth getting taken out just shows how quick and fast that this kingdom is shortly, falling, man. It's coming to more of a more you know, pretty much destruction, man, for lack of better words.
Yeah, she just passed on her crown to her son, King Charles. This nigga, he's already 76 years old, man.
Right, man.
She was 96, and her son is 76. He's like just the same age as her, man. These Edomites are out, man. They're on their way out, man. Imagine his ass going to slavery, man. He already on his deathbed. Trying to prolong his life so he can work the shit out of these damn Edomites, man. It says, he that is evil to himself, to whom will he be good? He shall not take pleasure in his good. He shall not take pleasure in his good. So, hey, this devil don't care, man. He's covetous like your brother, bro. This devil's covetous. Scripture says he cannot be satisfied, man.
He won't be satisfied either.
And he is as death, man. So he takes everything and anything that's in his way. It's like a big ass kid. He just wants all things to himself. But even then, he's still not satisfied, man.
That's right.
So that's next week.
I got one more precept. You got anything else? Con, this is book of Job, chapter 14, verse 5. It says, seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bonds or his bounds like that he cannot pass. So Esau, man, Esau having in his mind that he think, like he gonna prolong it and continue doing other things. He think he gonna succeed in everything he has in his mind, but he's not, man. Ultimate Lord has where how far he gonna go and how far he not. Lord determines how far he gonna continue with his wickedness and when it's gonna stop, man. It's all in the control of YAHAWASHI. So being so, man, all these things that Esau might set his mind on or want to achieve, it's all through the spirit and prayer of YAHAWASHI. Of these things that are allowed to be happening or not, because the scripture says you can't do nothing against the truth before the truth, man. But this is the Lord's movement, man. But this bitch, man, she deserved what she deserves, man. To get up out of here. All right, less wicked enchantments and less you know sorceries, man. All right, proceeding to Ephesians, man. The book of Ephesians, man. Wrestle with dark places and principalities. She played a part in that, man. All right, but yeah. The water. But yeah, you had anything else, but nah, man, just quick intrinsic, I didn't mention it in the beginning, but just going into this lady, man, she hot topic right now going into these situations, man. Hey, the Lord took her ass out, man, just like my friends. But with that, I'm go ahead and close it out.
I hope this lesson was edifying to you, like you out RAWCHAA, man. Just going on some current events, man. Most recent days, man. This definitely bitch passed away today, man. So that's why we got to touch on it, man. We truly hope this lesson was edifying to you, like you out RAWCHAA, and listening to truth sincerity. So next time, we're going to give all glory, honor, and praises to
YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH.
Next, we do say
Shalom.
UTA,
Baba Ball, soon.